Absolutely. I feel like it changed everything and it also elevated everything, if that makes sense. Like, I felt, I'm gonna be so transparent, but like, I felt like I was nervous in the beginning because, and this is just again, full transparency. This is not saying anything about moms in general. It's just like the moms that I was around. Let's just say, like, people that had kids prior to me. I felt always like really nervous that I would fall into a certain not a trap, but I felt like I would fall into just something that wasn't like for me, right? I saw moms and these were moms that I knew and I knew them prior to motherhood. And I just felt like a lot of moms weren't as fulfilled as, let's just say, like I would want to be. And I say that because I'm like, like I felt like a lot of misdirected anger towards other people, especially child-free people. And like that's one thing about me is like you're never gonna like talk ish about child-free people and say, oh, they have so much time on their hands and they have this and the luxury. It's like you don't know people's situations, you don't know what people go through every day. I just wrote a whole post about this and a whole newsletter about this. Like I had a like come to Jesus moment where like I had to realize that, but I felt like at that time like I was the child-free person, and I was like, "Okay, maybe I'm just not relating because I don't have a kid," but truth be told, I'm just like, you gotta give grace, right, where grace is due. So my whole thing was like, okay, the way that I see it, and again, no shade, no tea, this is just how I saw it at the time, I'm being honest. I felt like their whole identity was motherhood. That is beautiful. However, I felt like there was animosity. I can't even say that damn word. I felt like there was misdirected, maybe anger, because when you become a mom, let's be real, like things change. At the end of the day, you can have the best husband in the world, and I sure do. But I'm still the primary parent. Like I'm still the number one. Kid falls, comes to me. I'm with my daughter. All day long. Like it truly is. And I felt like a lot of times, like from what I saw, like prior to motherhood, I was like, I don't want to fall into that, right? I was nervous. I'm not going to lie because not that these moms didn't look happy, the ones that I was around, because I do feel like they were truly happy. I mean, they were blissful in motherhood, and I love that. But I just felt like, okay, there's something perhaps maybe missing. And like, how could you blame them, right? They gave up their jobs, their identities, they sacrificed all of that, right? To be a 24/7 present. I'm not gonna say present because we're all present moms, but to be like, just fully just focused on one thing. And let's just say that's motherhood, right? And their babies. And I was like, that is amazing and that is beautiful. But I was being really honest with myself too. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to be my route when and if this day comes, right? So when I became a mom, I really wanted to make sure that I prioritized myself. And I'm going to be real too, because when I'm not fulfilled or happy, I think everyone around me suffers. And like, I could admit that. One thing about me is like, I am very like what's the word? Like self aware. So I'm just like, people might be like, oh, you're too blunt. But I'm like, no, I'm just really self aware. Like, I know that people are going to suffer. And like, if I bring a child into this world, she's not going to see like a bad side of me because I'm not happy or fulfilled or I feel like I gave up on something, right? Now, did I give up certain things? I think you have to as a mom. Like, let's be real. Like, yeah, I can't just like grab my keys and walk out the door and say, see ya. Like, that's no. But what I'm saying is, like, I always said that I'm going to maintain parts of my life. And not because oh, like I'm so superior. No, I just again know what works for me. In the beginning of our end of our interview, I was like telling you, like, do what works for you and your family, right? Like like no one's journey is the same. And I always feel like just because I do 100 different things and I wear 100 different hats, like right, I Mommy Collective and I'm doing the podcast, right? I work full time in radio. I do like side TV stuff. Like I write for like Business Insider here and there and other publications. Like I do all these things, but that's because like I'm choosing to do that and like that's my route and that's not going to be Jessica's route. You know what I'm saying? So it's like perfectly okay.